In this video, I'm going to take you through the process that I use to create my upsell flow. Now, the first thing I like to do is draw it out on a whiteboard, and in this case, I'll show you how I map it out in a PowerPoint presentation. Now, you can do this or you can just jump right into the upsell flow creation system, but I like to have a little bit of a plan before I get to that point. Now, the good news is that the fastest part of creating the upsell flow is actually using the software. The hardest part is going to be creating your mind map and creating the plan of action for the upsell that you'd like to offer your customers. So let's jump right into this, and I'll show you how I map it out, and then I'll show you how quick and easy it is to use the software to create your upsell flow. In this demonstration, I'm going to start off with coaching as my lead-in product. And my first upsell offer is going to be a coaching retreat one-on-one intensive. And if they choose to decline this offer, I'm going to route them through my downsell path, which I'll show you on the next slide. But assuming they accept the offer for the coaching retreat, I'm going to put them into my next upsell, which is my retreat bundle. And that includes a one-on-one intensive, personal transformation system, and my membership system. And if they accept my retreat bundle offer, I'm then going to put them into my live radio publicity package. And upon acceptance of the live radio offer, I'm going to present them with a live TV appearance offer. But if they decline my live radio publicity package, I will downsell them into my podcast interview. Now, in either case, when we get to this point, I'm going to route them to the order page so they can complete the checkout process. But stepping back to the retreat bundle, if the person would have declined that offer, I would have downsold them into just buying my membership system. And if they decline the membership system downsell, I'll simply route them to the checkout page so that they can complete the order for the original products. But if they accept it, I'm again going to give them my live radio publicity package upsell. And if they accept that, I'll put them into the live TV appearance, or I'll downsell into the podcast interview if they reject my live radio publicity package. And again, after these two offers are presented, they will always be sent to the checkout page so that they can complete the order. Conversely, if I start in with coaching as my lead-in product and offer the coaching retreat one-on-one intensive, and they decline this upsell, I can still put them into a downsell into my small group intensive at a lower cost. And if they choose to take that upsell, I'm going to put them into my live radio publicity package again. And accepting the live radio upsell is going to put them into my live TV appearance upsell. But of course, if they decline it, I can downsell them again into a lower cost podcast interview. And in either case, whatever they choose at this point, they will be routed to the checkout page so that they can complete the order of the original products. And again, stepping back to the small group intensive, assuming they choose not to accept this offer, I can still downsell them into my membership system. And if they reject that offer, again, they'll be routed to the checkout page to complete the order. But if they accept it, I will then put them into the live radio publicity package, live TV appearance, and as a downsell into the podcast interview. And of course, at the conclusion, they will be routed to the checkout page to complete the order. And now that I have my upsell mapped out on the whiteboard, the hard part is done, and the easy part is now implementing this into the upsell system. All we're going to do is come into the advanced upsell, and then up to upsell flow, and I'm going to create a new category just for my coaching programs. And again, the categories are strictly a way for you to organize this. It has nothing to do with functionality or what the customer will see. And now I'll create my upsell flow. The first thing I'll do is name it. And again, this is for your reference only, as your customers will never see this name. I'm going to pull my components from the coaching programs category. And the first thing I'll do is add my component. My first component is also my first upsell. And in this example, I'm going to use my one-on-one intensive as my initial upsell. And now you see that I have one condition for accepting the upsell and one condition for declining the upsell. In this case, if they accept the upsell, I'm going to put them into my next upsell, which is the retreat bundle. And again, you see we have a condition for acceptance and a condition for decline. But I'm going to continue working on my acceptance flow, and I can come back at any time and do my downsell flow in the case of when a person decides to decline one of my upsells. So now I'm going to add these very quickly, and you'll see just how fast and easy this is. And that's all I'm going to do for the upsell flow. And at the end of this flow, you can see the person will always be directed to the checkout page so that they can complete the order. And now I'm going to circle back and do my downsell flow. And in this case, I have an upsell from my downsell. So now I'm just going to put them into the same upsell sequence that they would go into if they had accepted my retreat bundle. And that's it for the upsell flow based on taking my one-on-one intensive. But in the case that they decline the one-on-one intensive, I want to put them into a downsell flow. So now we'll just follow the exact same process to create our downsell flow. And here again, if they accept our small group intensive, I'm going to put them into the exact same upsell sequence as I put them in above. And if they decline the small group offer, I will again have a downsell flow. And from this downsell flow, I will have an upsell flow. And there you have it. Now you have a complete upsell, downsell, upsells off downsells, and downsells off of upsells. And you can attach this upsell flow to any number of products that you choose, which is our final step. So let's go take a look at how you will attach this upsell flow to your lead-in product. To attach an upsell flow to any product, all you have to do is come into My Products, Manage Products, and now select the product that you'd like to attach the upsell flow to. In this case, I'll attach it to my lead-in product, which is my coaching program. Click on Edit, and then the one-click upsell. And you have two options here. You have the easy one-click upsell and our advanced one-click upsell. For this example, you need to use the advanced one-click upsell because that's the system we're currently working in. You can see that there's currently no upsell attached to this product. And if we want to attach one, all we have to do is click here. And now we get to decide whether we want it to be a pre-upsell, an upsell that takes place after a product is selected, but before it is paid for. Or you can do it as a post-upsell. In this case, the product is selected, paid for, and then the upsell flow will trigger. Or you can choose to do an upsell flow as a pre-upsell and do a second upsell flow as a post-upsell. In this case, I'm going to attach my upsell flow as a pre-upsell. I'll select my upsell flow from the drop-down, save it, and that's all there is to it. And now, whenever someone selects this product, this particular upsell flow will automatically be triggered with all the upsells and all the downsells and all the upsells off of the downsells that you've set up. I'm confident you can see the profit-making potential of adding these upsells to every one of your products and offering your customers more of what they want from you.